Another beautiful gray day. At least it's not 2 degrees out. That's a huge plus. Yeah, shoot, we're gonna be here a while now. These cars are always spread out just the right amount. Oh goodness. You, anyone home? Come on now. It's just a little pinprick. Hey, hello everybody. I'm driving, so I can't really watch chat that well, but I'll try my best to chat y'all up while I'm driving. I'm just headed into town for a little bit, and I just bored, man. Couldn't really find nothing to watch. I thought, well, heck, I'll just do a live thing while I'm driving because I always see people doing it. So we got Fishing for Whiskers and Lisa Swan. Swain? Is it Swain? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I reckon I don't really need them kicking on right now. It's at least it's let's see what the thing says. It's 42 degrees. You know, I could go fishing, but everywhere I would fish is still solid. The water is not a liquid right now. It's a liquid underneath a solid, I guess. I may have to stop up here at this gas station and give me a Red Bull, man. I'm dragging today. I don't know what that's all about. Hi, Chrissy Brown. How are you, honey? I think the link thing is pinned up there if anybody wants to come up or whatever. I ain't real sure how it works on the phone thing. I suppose I can figure it out. Or we can just cruise around and I glance at the Lance Romance. What's up, man? That's cool. I'm getting ready to pull in here and get me a Red Bull, and then I'm going to run down to the old house and get the mail because I didn't do it yesterday, and I don't like to let it stay in there a couple of days because I should have a check coming here about any time. I just ain't real sure when, and Lord knows I could use it because it's the last one, except for the appraisal right now. Wait, I have to back that up, Christy. I couldn't see it. Something Ernie's going to have his surgery, I think it said. Monday, no kidding, that quick. Nice, nice. All right, I'll be right back. If someone jumps in my car and drives off, just ride with them. What's up, Eric? Eric, how are you? I never really done this on my phone, so I got the thing up there, but I don't know how you tell if someone's on there or not. We'll figure it out, I reckon. I'll be right back. Yeah, take my coat off. I hate driving with coat on. I just have to get cold when I jump out and get the mail, I reckon. Hello there, everybody. Old boy accidentally honked his horn. He looks over me and nodded his head. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. What's everybody do today? I'd be lying if I said I did anything, because I didn't do a damn thing, man. No. How is it, buddy? Listen to this. Actually, I have my appointment Thursday with the doctor to VA to start the process to get my knee replaced, which means I might get it done about June or so. Eric, how's your brother? Is he feeling better yet? I know Mom had some stuff that went around. She had it for almost 2 weeks. And I got 411 subs. How can you get like 500 and you get monetized or something like that? So if I keep doing these lives, maybe I'll have enough hours by the time. It probably take about next November or so before I get to the total. Hey Lisa, I'm telling you, they're good here too. But because I haven't been to my uh, primary care provider lady for like 2 years. I go to my rehab counselor lady every month. You know what I mean? But so I got to get blood work done and X-rays and everything. I got to do that tomorrow, and then shoulder. They sent me to therapy one day, and the therapy was like, "Yeah, there's nothing we can do with this." And then because they were busy and couldn't get me in a timely manner, they sent me out in the community, and I went and got it done at the hospital over in Anderson, which is, I'm hoping, pretty good. I hope they do that again because I liked the people over there. The surgeons were awesome. The rehab people were great. So I hope that's what happens. And I joke when I say next year, but I'll probably, what is this, January? I'll probably have it done before summer, I'd imagine. But I've been putting it off for 3 or 4 years because I don't have nobody to drive Mom and them around. And it's finally got to the point I can't even go to the grocery store without, by the time I get back to the car, I can barely walk anymore. So that's when the other one I had to get it done. It was done. Okay, hold on. I see this. Hit that. There you go, Eric. I got. What does it say? Add to stage. Is that it? I got you.
Yeah, you got me. You want
Let's
to
see.
race?
Yeah. I done that while I was driving. Oh shit! Don't hit this car in the ass. Thank you, brother, for popping up there. It says more or something. I don't know what that is. The little more's got a button lit up. But we'll check that one when we get done later. Somebody said something about my 500, how it happens or whatever. There we go. 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. I think you get super chats, but not money from ads and stuff. Okay, that's cool. 1,000 subs and 4K. you get everything or whatever. That's cool. I don't think I ever get any money, but if I do, if I ever get hard up and I'm homeless, I can always, plead on you guys' sympathy for a poor man who took care of his parents to give me a meal or something. Can you buy me a hamburger on Tuesday and I'll pay you back on Friday or whatever the guy used to say on Popeye?
Remember?
Heck, your weather looks about like mine.
Oh yeah.
It's
Just
just got
started.
like a mist.
Mist. It's like a mist.
Yep, it ain't enough to leave the wipers on, but it builds up pretty quick.
Yep, especially when a truck or a car passes you.
Yep. No, Pop's been asleep for a few hours today. I got him up, I don't know, about 10 because the nurse was coming and she came and took blood and all kinds of stuff. And then he was sitting there in his chair and I took him his medicine or something and he just looked horrible. I was like, Pop, are you tired? He said, Yeah, I'm pretty tired. And I was like, Well, go back in and go to bed. Yeah, I didn't know. I was wondering. Like, you got nothing else to do and nowhere to be, man. Go back to bed. You kidding me? I can't wait till I don't have to do anything but sleep and do whatever I want.
Yeah, you know what, you bug, you'd be out fishing.
I would be fishing right now. It's 40-some degrees, but all the lakes are frozen. I ain't got no rivers around me, so that's what actually, my buddy with the bluegill pond, he texted me this morning and he said, Hey, the pond's almost melted. I hope you aren't planning on coming over fishing. I was like, Nah, I figured it would be.
Ain't that just your luck?
Yeah, well, the days like we could have went fishing, it was thick enough. It was like 2 degrees out when I got up. And I'm not one of them guys that goes ice fishing all the time. But all I was going to do is take me a 5-gallon bucket and my ultralight little pole and go there and catch a few bluegill out of the ice and take them home and cook them. Because if you can't catch them there, you aren't going to catch them anywhere. My buddy was mad at me. There's spots here along the bypass around town. A couple spots that it drops out for some reason. And then my buddy goes, Come on out, man. You got to enjoy life. I said, sitting on the ice at 8 degrees is not my idea of enjoying my life.
Yeah. It's supposed to warm up, but it's supposed to rain. They said it's supposed to rain now until Sunday.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh, really, I wish I was. Yeah. It was nice enough this weekend. I might have ran off J-Dog's house.
Lisa Swain, I'll be honest with you, I never started going to VA till I was almost 40 because I started working for myself and didn't have insurance anymore. And the first time I ever went, I was going to the one in Indy, and it's huge. It's a huge hospital. It's got the hospital and your primary care providers together. And it's always packed there. I mean, it's like a zoo in that one. But when I needed my shoulder done there, they got me in a pretty reasonable manner and done a good job. And then when I had my colon issues, man, they literally saved my life there. Because had I not got in there in time, that I had a big infection where my colon had a perforation or something. I had this like baseball size infection inside me, I guess. And they said, had I not got there and it burst, I'd have been dead. And then I kind of blowed them off, but my belly hurt bad enough I was willing to listen to just to get some pain medication. And they put me in the hospital because they done blood and stuff, and my white blood cells were all messed up or something. And I still wondered about the dying part until a friend of mine, this old guy I raced dirt bikes with, and he's like 20 years older than me or so, but they found him dead laying on his kitchen floor from the same thing. And I didn't know he was having any problems, with because you'll know when it happens. Your belly, not with just a perforation, but with the trying to think of how you pronounce what it's called, diverticulosis or lysis, something like that. But I had raced a dirt bike race the day before, and I ate peanuts all the time, and they said that one of the a piece of the peanuts got up in one of the little polyps inside your colon or intestines, and all the bouncing from dirt bike racing swelled it up and infected it in a burst inside. It was a perforation inside my body. So VA has been pretty good. I think in the mid 2000s or whatever, when they start getting all that bad press and stuff, I think they finally implemented a bunch of changes, to where you're not going to be waiting 4 and 5 months for no service. And then I usually use the online means of contacting my doctor and stuff, my Healthy Vet or whatever. I send them messages. I think that's the easiest way to get a hold of them, because they usually get a hold of you the next morning. I imagine they come in, that morning they probably come in and read all their messages and emails before they start their day. Yeah, it depends on where you're at. The year COVID hit, that February, just as it was starting, they were opening up a brand new VA facility here in my hometown. It's a primary care place, but for 2 years, you basically never even went in there. It was all done, via teleconference stuff. And actually, tomorrow will only be the second time I ever been in it. But for their blood work, they got to send it off. They don't have a lab, and I can't believe they did put a lab in there. The old one was right next door to a lab place, so I suppose that's why it works so good there. But at the VA hospital I go to in Marion, Indiana, it's a small hospital. It's awesome, man. You get the best care, and they got lab and everything there. They draw your blood. They do it all. Where I was pretty impressed. My dad's nurse came today, and they needed to do some blood work on him, and he hadn't had a blood panel done in a while, and she come and said she hadn't drawn any blood in a long time, and was at the hospital a month or so ago, and the lady had a hard time doing it, and his nurse nailed it first try.
Some of them know what they're doing, some of them don't.
Yeah, it could have been the gun I was standing there holding. I don't know. Jello, what's up, dude? It's good to see you, man. You've been killing it the last week or two, buddy. Heck yeah, nice fishing.
I think he's fishing Mendota, ain't he?
I don't know where he fishes at, but I know he's been killing the fish. Yeah, the nurse for my dad, the hospice nurse lady, she's freaking awesome. I mean, she's such a good person. I suppose you got to be to work that particular field, though. You know what I mean? Because every patient you get, eventually they're going to die.
Yep.
While you're their caregiver, you know what I mean? But Pop, he's probably a few years from that, I think. All we're doing right now is trying to manage pain. I don't know what we're going to do when it starts getting worse. I don't know if it's possible or not, but I swear I think the pain is expediting the onset of his dementia. Oh, what I do now? Shit. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I got something messed up. There we go. Don't hit any buttons, man. Hey, Chad, how you doing, buddy? We're just doing a little mail run down here at the old house real quick. And I got to stop and get Dad some donuts for in the morning because he got to have them every morning. And then I'm going to head back home, call today. Watch a little fishing education this evening and call tonight and go to bed. I got work I need to do tomorrow. For some reason, I thought today was Wednesday. I don't know why. And I thought my doctor's appointment was on Friday, but it's on Thursday, and today was Tuesday. Okay, that'll work. Well, I actually think they're not only drawing blood, they're going to do x-rays on my knee, too. Which is cool by me. Let's just get that replaced. Oh, there's a patch of ice. Dang, that's a lot of bills right there. You start going to the doctor, man, them bills start rolling in, don't they? Yeah. Did get a new Racer X magazine. That's pretty cool. Dirt Biker Racer X. For those of you who happen to be dirt bike fans. Oh, what's that one? Yep, I don't see none of them that look like checks that have my name on them, though. That's the only reason to drive over here. I don't suppose nobody's going to steal the bills. Oh, my bad. Did I lose Jerick? Hold on. There we go.
I went
That'll
through
work.
the canal and lost service for some reason.
Oh. Let's see this thing here.
Christmas is over. Take down your lights.
Where's that at?
In canal.
Oh, I'm seeing you. I thought you was talking about my neighborhood. I said, ain't none of these rednecks putting any lights up. It's the old neighborhood. It used to be nice back when everybody worked at the factories and everything. Everyone was young. All the old people started dying off, and kids just sold the houses, to investors, so they didn't want nothing to do with them. And now you got a whole neighborhood of renters and drug dealers. Why we had to get out of here. Except my neighbor over here on this side, old Jimmy, he's kind of nuts. He carries guns too. That was plural. He is nuts, though, to be honest with you. But he always watched out for my stuff because he's always home. Usually drunk, but he's always home. He one of them neighbors get drunk and go out there about 2 o'clock in the morning and start shooting his gun up in there and stuff.
They go, bullets go up, they come back down.
Yep. Well, that, and it's city limits. It's actually illegal to do that, but anybody around here won't call cops on Jimmy. Everybody knows Jimmy's nuts. Now, I made the mistake of giving him my phone number when we moved. But I wanted someone that if something happened could be able to get a hold of me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, dude, I don't know how many times I have to ignore his phone call, but it's a bunch. Because I know there ain't nothing wrong, and he just wants to say, well, I'm surprised the phone ain't rang right now. Because I just there getting the mail. I know he's seen me. In the summertime, he'd been sitting on the porch.
Going to the gas station again.
Well, this is where I get Dad's donuts at.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't get him here because I want to. It's just there's what he likes. And like my mom said, you never know how long he has, so you make sure you stop and get them donuts. So she guilt trips me all the time, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And then she said, well, get a couple extra because I want one too. Hey, Randy, this is Muncie, Indiana, right here, down on the south side. I'm headed up north right now, up to where we moved up north, but I still got a mailbox here that some mail comes to because I'm too lazy to change the addresses because I just don't really know how to do it. I lived in Noblesville for about 20 years, and my dad got cancer, so I had to move back here to take care of him. And anyone that knows Indiana, this was actually at one time right where I'm sitting in this area was the meth capital of Indiana, and like fourth in the nation or something at one time. But I don't know what happened. I suppose they all died off or something. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go get donuts.
I left beside the White. I work outside of Whitehall. Randy. Glad traffic ain't as bad as it normally is around this time of day. 33 city. I lived out. I work outside of Whitehall. That's where I was leaving from. Columbus, the east side of Columbus. I'm on my way home. In Lancaster, Ohio. So glad we moved. We used to live in Whitehall. So glad we don't live there no more. Yeah, it's drizzling more than anything. It's that little like spitting rain mist stuff. Supposed to do this all the way until Sunday, I think now. But at least it's not going to be in the single digits now. It has been. Bugman said it was 6. It is. This morning, Zink said 9, I think is what it said on the truck. I'm tired of the cold weather already. I think that's the reason why my brother got sick this Friday. He went out, got the trash can. Probably didn't have a coat on or nothing, and it was, I think, minus something Friday. I think that's the reason why Kurt got sick. Stupid weather. I want to make up his mind whether it wants to be cold or warm. I'm just glad we didn't get that ice like they were saying. was saying we'd go get ice. I don't know if Buckman got ice today.
Sunshine.
That's the worst thing to get is ice. Start sticking to the power line, start bringing power line, trees down. It's a nightmare.
Oh, you guys had ice?
No, we didn't get to ice like they said we were going to. But
Oh, okay.
that's the one job you can lie at and keep your job.
Yep. Yep. Man, I can't get there today. There's ice on the roads.
It's been melting all the snow, but it's gonna bring up the water, and then you're gonna have flash flood
Yep.
everywhere.
Yep, because it's 42 degrees now.
A lot of the snow melted off. I mean, there's pockets of it where it's still there.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be there long, especially with it raining.
Some of them nice black piles at the edge of parking lots.
Oh yeah. I think that sucks. What's up, Viking Zach? I think it sucks is all the rock salts all over your car.
Yeah, man. The back of my truck is or my SUV is so ate up right now.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, man? And yeah, I looked at it yesterday. It was at Walmart. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But now I gotta lay a towel down when the dogs come in, so I get their feet before they get in the house. And this is little guy's first winter / getting to be spring, so he's not used to it yet, but he's learning real quick. You stop when you come in that door. You don't get no treat.
Yeah, I meant to message Hog Leg today and let him know that Uga died.
Who did?
Uga.
Oh, I don't know.
That's the Georgia Bulldogs mascot.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
No kidding. You know, I've seen him this year. He didn't look that old, really.
50 years old.
You broke up there.
He's 10 years old, so he passed away today. Well, what's today?
Really?
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, today. Yeah, he passed away today.
I didn't think he looked that old. You know, I seen him on College Game Day.
Yeah, you know them Bulldogs. They don't live very long.
Yep, that's why I quit getting labs. Why I quit getting black labs, man. I never had a black lab live over 10 years, man, and I can't take a heartbreak every 10 years. My little dog that I had before this little guy, he lived 18 years.
Yeah. We had Pekingese poodles when I was a kid. One of them, Patches, he lived for 23 years, I think it was.
No kidding, yep. I know little dogs too, man.
Couldn't see, or had arthritis real bad.
Yeah, Bunzer started having seizures.
Yep, that's what happened to Annabelle, her daughter.
And then once the seizures started, I let him go for about a week, and he had one, and it was kind of bad. Then 2 days later he had another one. About the 5th day he had one that lasted about 3 minutes, and I was like, okay, that's it. He was 18. He still got around pretty good, but I couldn't watch him. I mean, because he would yelp real loud, and I was like, I can't do this as hard as it was.
You don't watch him suffer,
No, but I got his ashes, and then I got a paw print on a little card, and I'm going to have a tattoo of the paw print put on my arm. No supplemental Social Security medical shit or nothing. That's probably the 9th call I got today from them people.
I had some foreign lady call me today. Oh, sorry, I have a wrong number.
Well, it cracks me up because
you ain't gonna call me no more.
I start telling them, I let them go through their spiel, and then I'll say, hey, am I eligible for that if I'm in jail? And then they hang up on me.
You don't want to know what I tell them. They don't normally call me back. That stupid one. Your
Now
car
I
warrant.
did have a
Your
collection
car
guy
warrant
one time call me when I
expired. I
when I
get
was
them all.
married. Oh wait, I was talking over, brother. I'm sorry.
And I sit there and I'll answer it up like suicide hotline. How can I help you?
I had the collection guy call me. Oh, go ahead.
They hang up after I say suicide hotline. They hang up.
Yeah, I had the
You
guy
call it
call
back,
me,
bro.
bill collector dude, and he called a couple of days before, and he was real snotty. And I answered the phone this time, and he was like, "Hi, this is so and so from." I was like, "Hey man, can you call me back about 10 minutes? I'm getting a blowjob right now." Click.
I still want to know how the hell did they get your freaking number?
I don't know. Well, like this one here is for Medicaid supplemental insurance stuff, you know. And A, I'm not old enough for Medicaid, and B, I won't have it anyway because I'm a veteran. And I keep telling, how y'all get my number, man? Can you please take my number off there? I'm never gonna have anything in of your services. I'm not gonna put up with these damn calls for the next 20 years. But sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I'll mess with them for a little bit. Let them go through their spiel, and then I'll be like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, how old do you got to be to do that?" No kidding. Wait, I gotta ask my mom because she takes care of everything for me. And I'll be like, "But she's sleeping right now, so I'll have to get back with you." You know, so I waste 20 minutes of their time. And they're foreigners, you know. I mean, you know they are. You can tell by their voice, but they're always like, "Yes, this is Bob." I know it's not. Your name's Habib or something. Come on, dude, just be honest. You're a phone service from overseas and you're calling me. That's all, you know, at least be honest. It's kind of like my work email. Somehow it got out there. I managed over 12 years without getting any spam email. And something out, I must have put it on something I shouldn't have, you know what I mean? And now I get spam email all day. I have to sort through them to look for lender emails. You know, but I always had my work email, and then I had my other one I used for everything else, you know. And somehow I must have filled something out and not thought about them selling that. You know what I mean? You think that's what they do? They sell them to people and stuff. You know, I might have filled something out for, you know, who knows, like Dirt Bike Magazine or something. I don't know. But I know once they start coming, they don't stop, and they just get more and more and more. And if you look at the address they come from, I don't know how they do it, but they're like regular people's emails, and a lot of them I get will end in .ed, or like .education or whatever. And I don't know how they use someone else's email, you know, to do this. They spam. I've had mine come up. I've actually had one come up to me from me, you know. I'm like, you use my address to email myself something, and I don't want to buy it anyway. That's okay, man. About 5 more years, and I won't have to worry about it. I won't have to work. I'll be cutting my phone thing down to just basic phone I can get with some internet access, and I'll be able to kill off my work email. You know what I mean? I can end it and just start a new one for, like, you know, government and stuff like that, emails like Social Security and stuff like that. Because if I hadn't got hooked on this darn YouTube fishing stuff, I planned on getting rid of my phone when I retired. Well, hell, I can't do that now. This family's like a crack family, man. They got me hooked. Okay, Lisa, man, I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me, man. I honestly didn't know if anybody'd be around this time of day or what, but I thought, man, I drive this every day by myself. And I thought, you know what, today I'm going to do it live and see if I find somebody to talk to or something. So I greatly appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Even though it was kind of, I don't really have anything to say. Uh, it didn't have any purpose.
What the crap?
I don't even have any good Bible quotes for you today. There's a guy without no headlights on. You're cool. You fucking idiots. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, it's my channel. I don't have to apologize.
I just passed an Amazon truck, got hit by a car.
Really?
Yep, because you know how they like to park in the road and turn on their hazard lights.
Yep. I almost missed the ghetto lottery one time. I almost got hit by a Pepsi truck. And if I'd have thought a second sooner, I'd have slowed down instead of speeding up and just let him broadside the hell out of me.
That's like that one day when that idiot stole that truck in Jackson and was driving the wrong way on 35 right towards me. But I was in a Eno. Them things ain't got no nose. I'm not picking on the Dodge pickup truck.
Yeah, no doubt. Yep, you're dead.
Yeah, that's what I said. Said if I would have been driving the International or the something with a nose on it, I would have plowed right into him. I wouldn't have cared.
Yep, I got my seatbelt on. Hold on, boys. It's getting interesting.
I got paid.
That's one thing I miss about the big old cars back in my day, man. When I was young, you could have a wreck in them and not get hurt.
Yeah, now they're all made of plastic. Now they're all made of plastic, fiberglass.
Big old four-door Ford LTD from 1973 or something. You'd plow through these little cars like they weren't there. Posi track rear end.
1983 Olds Cutlass. Love that car.
An 83 Cutlass, you say?
A 1983 Olds Cutlass.
Yep, yeah. I liked the Monties and Cutlasses. So they were cool. You know, hell, back then everybody jacked the car up, put some white tires on the back, put some Traeger rims, and go out and cruise Madison. You know, then you always had the guys that filled up the hot rods that they'd go cruise Madison with, sit there and do burnouts and stuff. Well, in my hometown here, going down the road the other day talking about that's where they used to cruise at. When we was going home from Walmart, actually. Well, all the bunch of people on Facebook started a club from the people that cruise Madison on Fridays and Saturdays. And now twice a month on Saturday in the summertime, they have a cruise. And all these same people from when I was in school bring their hot rods and shit out. And the cops are pretty cool. They do burnouts with the stop signs and stop lights and stuff. And there'll be 5,000 people lined up sitting on lawn chairs and stuff on the side of the road.
Yep, they used to do that out there by Reynoldsburg. Burnouts and everything else.
You ever see the movie? You probably had your young. It's called American Graffiti. With
Yes, I have.
Howard, who played Oprah. I'm talking about, yeah, it's a cool movie. That little yellow deuce that guy has in that show is one I always wanted, man. And Mackenzie Phillips is young, gets in the car with him. But yeah, that's a car like. They don't make good movies no more. Unless they're, full of special effects and stuff, it seems like.
I can't wait till the new Godzilla movie comes out.
The what?
Monarch. The new Godzilla Monarch movie. It's supposed to be coming out.
Man, dude, when I was a kid, you talk about they used to have Saturday movies, and the Godzilla come out back then. And the first one was Godzilla, and then the second one, because of there was a big thing about pollution and stuff in the 70s that the factories were doing, and it was Godzilla versus the smog monster.
Yep, I remember it.
But
Yeah,
yeah, we
my
get
mom.
dropped theater every Saturday at 12 o'clock. And then they used to have this guy that done the scary movies on Channel 4 named Sammy Jerry.
Like a light.
Like a vampire guy dressed up in a red cape and stuff. And he'd open the coffin when he came on every Friday and Saturday night. Used to scare the crap out of me. But they had one Saturday
I know
there,
what
they
you're
had
talking
3
about.
movies and him on the stage. And someone
can't
threw
remember the
popcorn
name of
at him
that.
when it first
Yeah.
come out, got mad and left and never came back out.
I remember sitting around watching the old Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. You know what I used to actually like because the kids were little? Goosebumps. I thought Goosebumps was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, the one with the new one they made with Jack Black wasn't too bad, but that was probably 10 years ago or something.
Yeah, these would be at Halloween time, I think, and they'd be on, I think, Nickelodeon probably.
Tell you what, my favorite movie came out probably, I don't know, I don't remember, like 2005, 2006. You ever watch Daddy's Home
Uh-uh.
with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
Uh-uh.
There's Daddy's Home and then Daddy's Home 2. That is the best Christmas movie ever, I think. It's hilarious because you know Will Ferrell. The
Yeah.
guy's a comedic genius. They're supposed to
I
be coming
still
out with
think
Step Brothers too.
my all-time favorite still is Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. That movie's hilarious. Your best
Yeah.
just to let him finish, Clark.
My favorite part, shitter's full.
Yep, yep. Oh, yeah, life used to be so simple, man. It's so fast and overload of information and shit these days. I'm telling you, I can't wait till I retire. I'm looking forward to it, Rick. Actually, I've been working since I was 16 and, 3 years in the army and shit. And I'm tired of it, to be honest with you. I'm tired. I want to rest for a while. I'm always taking care of somebody, either raising kids or now taking care of mom and dad and stuff. And I'm tired.
Like what is retirement? 65?
I can get Social Security at 62, but if I wait, I'll probably wait till 65 because I'll get more, My
Mm-hmm.
full retirement on Social Security is 67, then there ain't no effing way I'm going that long.
I mean, I doubt I make it that long, to be honest.
I may not live that long, but I can still make $22,000 a year and draw my Social Security. And it ain't like my job is hard in any way, shape, or form. I mean, the hardest thing I do is measuring outside of a house. Literally, that's the hardest thing I do. So I can keep doing my appraising until I die if I want to. But the initial layout I got to have each year for my software and my insurance and stuff is about $3,000. So of that 22, 3 off of the top goes to cover that, and then everything else, after taxes or whatever, it's like, man, I don't know. I just wish I'd have had some financial advice when I was young, you know what I mean? But I came from simple people, country folks, that it is what it is. And
Blue collar.
yeah, not even, yeah, pretty much, Pop his dad died when he was 14, so he had to quit school and go to work to take care of his brother and his mom when he was 15 years old.
That sucks.
So he doesn't really have much of an education. There ain't nothing on earth he couldn't fix, though. You know what I mean? When it come to a car or even their crane, he rebuilt the hydraulic system in the crane one time because he worked for a little family-owned company. So he was smart in a lot of things, but financial stuff like that, neither him nor mom were. So you know,
Big
you're a
business
product.
trying to kill all these little companies,
Yep,
family-owned businesses.
you're a product of
Sad.
your environment.
It's sad.
Yep. I tried to teach my son, hey man, dude, you need to start saving now. I don't care if it's $40 a month. You got to start saving a retirement fund right now. Even though it doesn't sound like much, if you keep doing it, keep adding to it every time you start making more money, you'll have some money when you get ready to get old like me. Because it happens fast, you know what I mean? It don't seem like it at the time, but the next thing you know, you turn around, man, and you're old.
Yep. After
I can't.
21, it seemed like the years just flew on by.
They do. And as you get older, they go faster. I'm not kidding you, man. They do literally. It's like, my gosh, are you kidding me?
You kidding me? I'll be
You know,
43 this year.
in 2 weeks or so, I'll be 60. I'm like, man, there ain't no way I'm 60 years old. I don't feel a day over 58 or so. No, I'm kidding. Let's see here if I got anything interesting I got to look at here before. No, those are all cool. Okay, well, I appreciate y'all hanging out on my super ride down to the house to get the mail and back. It made it a lot more enjoyable. I usually do it by myself, and I usually try to find a live, but I really couldn't find anything. You know what I mean? So it was like,
And
well,
what is today? Tuesday?
yep, the
Uh,
uh,
Roger and Creo go live, I
yep,
think, 8.
yep. That's what I
I think
said. I
that's
got to
the
get
only,
my notepad ready for
I think that's the,
educational fishing shows.
I don't even think I think that's the only thing on tonight.
It is. Unless I don't think Cindy fishes tonight or anything, unless someone just happens to go fishing or something. But I don't know. It's warming up.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, brother. I appreciate it. How's your brother doing?
He was
I
sick
know.
this morning when I left, so
Yep, I know that mom had some stuff, and it lasted almost 2 weeks. In fact, we went to the doctor yesterday, I think it was. But they couldn't get her in before then, and now naturally she's feeling better. But they went ahead and done some blood work and stuff anyway. But there's something
I
going
told
around.
I told him he looked like a dork yesterday because he had tissue stuffed up his nose.
Yeah, I've been there actually.
My nose won't stop leaking. I'm like, keep
Yep,
that
I've
crap to
been there.
yourself.
Like, man,
I told him.
I can't believe you said that. I've actually done it. But yeah, tell him I said hey, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
All right.
Maybe not him, but I'll see you at least. All right, everybody in the chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I understand that I'm not the most entertaining human being on the planet, but it beat, I don't know, the evening news or something. I got to go in and fix dinner for mom and them, which involves figuring out what I'm going to fix first. So I was like, shit, man, are you kidding me?
I'm gonna cook some ramen noodles, and I'm gonna take some of that leftover chili and dump it on top of the ramen noodles, and that's what I'm eating for dinner.
That don't sound bad. I think I'm going to have hamburger helper tonight. I want to make a pot of chili, but things just keep getting disrupted in the daytime. And so I think tomorrow after I get back from the doctor, I'm going to go ahead, or the blood people anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get it started. See you, Rustic. Fish for Whiskers. See you, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't forget, I'm usually on at 5 o'clock on Friday mornings unless something happens to pop. if you happen to get up that early, come on in and hang out. It's not as professionally ran as Hogleg and them guys are, but I'm new to this, so it'll get there one of these days. All right,
Yep.
I'm out here, guys. Bye, guys.
Deuces.